Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. And on tap tonight, it's the Washington Mystics going up against the Los Angeles Sparks. I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. And with the season in its early stages here, teams are trying to gather momentum.
That's the goal right now. Don't dig a hole for yourself and just get into a position of confidence.
Yeah, as competitive as the WNBA is, success at this time of the year is so important.
Now here's Delle Donne. Brittany Sykes for three. Brink grabs the miss. Jackson outside. Three-pointer, Kelsey Plum. Good, and the assist goes to Rickea Jackson.
Demonstrating how dangerous she can be from deep, but Plum doesn't lack confidence in firing the three ball.
Sykes outside. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Cameron Brink. Jackson outside. Back to Sims. Brink, guarded by Dolson. Count that bucket.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
And here's Delle Donne. Pass to Melbourne. Lets the three fly. And rebounded by Brink.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Jackson with the ball. Hamby lets it go from deep. And the Sparks, another three.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Now here's Delle Donne. Dolson, Brink covering. Back to Sykes. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Even at 5'9", no fear from Sykes. She plays way bigger than her height. Tremendous heart.
Sims with it. Outside Plum. 6 to shoot. Here's Brink. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
They're off and running. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
We're talking about the young Cameron Brink. She's already an elite shot blocker.
Well, it's rare for a player to come into the league with an elite top-end skill. But Brink has that combination of length and smarts, reads the game so well. Cameron's going to be a menace defensively for years.
Misses from short range. Washington trailing. And Plum gets the whistle that time. That is her first foul of the game. Here's Dolson. Now Melbourne. Delle Donne outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
An excellent decision maker. Delle Donne really works hard to free herself from defenders.
Pass to Plum. Brink. Hamby up top. Shoots over Edwards. Hamby misses. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Sykes. Dolson, Brink covering. Here's Sykes. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Sparks leading. Aaliyah Edwards with the rejection. And that one drops. Here's Melbourne. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game. Pass to Sykes. Edwards. And here's Melbourne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dolson with it. She's against Brink. And it's Dolson missing. Outside Plum. Brink, guarded by Dolson. Brink down low, working on Dolson. And, when Brink is on the floor, she adds multiple dimensions to this offense.
Her defense gets a lot of attention, but she does so much offensively. She's great in the post, she can spot up, and she's come a long way as a passer.
And she knocks down the first one. And in 2023, the Sparks went 17-23. They missed the playoffs by just one win.
They were firmly in before they lost 5 of their last 7 games. So I think a stronger finish to the year is a point of emphasis for this staff.
And the last time the Mystics won a playoff series was in 2019 when they won it all.
Well, they got bounced in the opening round last year, which makes it 3 of the last 4 years where they've lost in the first round. The Mystics just haven't been able to replicate that 2019 run.
Now here's Delle Donne. 6 points for her. Now here is Sims. On the wing, Rickea Jackson. Drills it from outside.
Great feed by Sims. With her court vision, she knows where all her teammates are.
And here's Washington. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Dolson. Now Delle Donne. Now Melbourne. She's guarded by Plum. Shot's good by Samuelson.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Plum. Hamby with the ball. Good, and Cameron Brink getting the dime.
A tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball.
Yeah, just some really impressive scoring. Everything seems to be going in.
Pass to Melbourne. Samuelson with the ball. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I have no idea why she's fouling there. Maybe there's a little bad blood between those two.
Maybe. I mean, that's the only explanation for it. And even then, it's not a very good one.
Samuelson outside. Pass to Delle Donne. 5 to shoot. The 3. And another 3 for Washington.
The defense has to chase Delle Donne off the three-point line, or this is what happens.
Out to the wing. Russell, guarded by Dolson. Outside Plum. And the Sparks, another 3.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Melbourne. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Dolson up top. Plenty of space. And she connects with the jumper.
When a player has confidence like Dolson, you see the pass coming and expect her to take the shot immediately.
Over to the wing. Russell, guarded by Dolson. Pass to Clarendon. Over Samuelson. Clarendon, no good.
She had all the space she needed, but just could not find the bottom of the bucket.
Delle Donne outside. Shoots over Russell. That misses off the backboard.
Credit the D there. Got in her face, got her hands up, made sure she was not comfortable on the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on her. Didn't allow her the space she needed to get a good shot off. I just love that effort.
Now here's Dolson. And here's Melbourne. Back to Samuelson. Pass to Delle Donne. Here's the 3. Offensive board. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
The mobility of Dolson coupled with her size, it's very difficult once she gets inside to stop. Sometimes you have to foul.
She's getting her first free throw attempts of the night. And the first one drops. I know the Sparks, the organization, and the fans are thrilled to have Cameron Brink, the second overall pick in the 2024 draft.
And she's the type of player LA is going to build around. In college, a national champion as a freshman, first-team All-American as a senior. Brink is known for her defense, an incredible shot blocker, and that's the basis for the Sparks defense.
And so she hits both. And when you look at this Washington team, they hang their hat on defense. That's the priority.
Yeah, last year they were 4th in defensive rating. They have a great coaching staff that helps with scouting reports, defensive schemes that we'll see. And the Mystics do a great job, executing those scouting reports. Now they're setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Yeah, that's 5 3-pointers made already in just the first quarter. I mean, they're off to one heck of a start.
Sparks leading to the inside. Russell makes it off the glass.
Once Russell gets inside, it's already too late. She has a nice touch around the basket.
Delle Donne with it. She's got 9. And Stephanie Dolson hits from deep.
There is no way, and I mean no way, a player like her can be left wide open like that.
Now here's Plum. Pass to Burrell. And here's Russell. Guarded by Austin. Kicks it out to Plum. And the Sparks, another 3.
Boy, they're shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Yeah, how do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss right now.
Here's Dolson. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Washington.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Now here's Plum. 12 points for her. From the wing. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Now Sykes. The 3 ball. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Sparks ahead, leading by 8. And quarter 2 will get underway just after this short break. And the first quarter in the books, second about to get underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Sparks. Guys?
The ball movement from them in the first half, absolutely terrific.
Very timely passing from them, and that's fun to watch.
Here's McDonald. On the wing, Rakia Jackson. Brink left side. And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a 3-point play.
One shot.
After 12 seasons with the Sparks, Nneka Ogwumike decided that 2023 would be her last with the organization.
Yeah, since going first overall in 2012, Ogwumike, an 8-time All-Star with the Sparks, winning MVP and the WNBA title in 2016. 2 Community Assists Awards. They'll miss her in Los Angeles. Nneka, a legend in LA basketball history. A good board there, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And they've just got to find a way to get back into this game. That's as good a place as any.
Just increase the effort on the board.
And the shot goes down.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
Now here is Sykes. Launches it. Jackson pulls it in. Pass to Burrell. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute of play. It's up and it's off the mark. One up, one not down. Carly Samuelson on the wing. Guarded by McDonald. Inside. And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, man. She is so good at making those lead passes.
Austin, Brink covering. And it's Austin missing. Here's Burrell. She's guarded by Sykes. Shot from the wing. And Samuelson pulls it down.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
Now here is Sykes. Kone. She's guarded by Stevens. Sykes outside. They need this. It's hauled in by Burrell.
Boy, the complexion of this game would be a whole lot different if she had shot the ball anything like she's capable of.
And Azurá Stevens picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for her. The Mystics really having a tough go here. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Pass to Kone. Back to Sykes. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
She can beat you in a lot of different ways. Sykes is dangerous in the pick and roll game because she can handle the ball too.
And here's Burrell. Brink, guarded by Austin. Shoots from 12. The Sparks, no good that time either. So it's Washington now. It's a 13-point game. Sykes outside. On the wing, Emily Angsler. Pass to Samuelson. That three off the mark.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense has taken a big chance leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
With the size advantage as big as it was right there, that's exactly what she should do in that situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Time called here. The Mystics decide to talk it over. And the exciting Rickea Jackson taken 4th overall in the 2024 draft.
Well, she's got a reputation in college that she earned as an electric scorer. About 18 points per game, which is a huge number in college over her career. Jackson could get buckets from all 3 levels. And at 6'2", her length, it's kind of a matchup problem for a lot of guards.
And Washington has possession. Down by 15. Here's Sutton. Off target from outside.
Well, Tim, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding, but it feels a lot bigger than that.
The score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution have been superior.
And the Mystics on the break. Good work defensively, Rickea Jackson. Now here's Plum. 14 points for her. Jackson outside. 5 on the clock. 13 feet out. That shot off. Pass to Angsler. To the middle. Sutton. Count the basket.
Great vision from the very unselfish Emily Angsler. She is really all about the team.
And here's Plum. Brink with the ball. Guarded by Dolson. Here's Clarendon. Drills the three-pointer.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
And the foul is called. She intentionally grabbed her there for some reason.
And maybe she was trying to slow the pace down. I don't know. Strange move one way or the other.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Melbourne. She's covered by Sims. Here's Samuelson. No good with the triple. So it's the Sparks now. Their defense has allowed only 4 points in the quarter. Sims with the bucket.
A notable finisher around the rim. Sims doesn't want any weak spots in her game, and I admire that.
Here's Melbourne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Deladon. There's the three. The Sparks grab the miss.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but, hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
That one, good for 2.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement, indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Dolson. 10 points for her. Deladon left side. To stop the run. And there's the bucket as Dolson finishes it off.
Another reason you want Dolson on your team. She can turn a missed basket into points. Tremendous effort on the boards.
Here's Sims. Pass to Russell. Now here's Jackson. From outside, off the mark.
Well, after hitting those 2 3 balls in the first quarter, it looks like she's cooled down a bit here in the second.
Sims with it. Well, the Mystics joined the WNBA in year 2 of the league back in 1998, and they won their first title in 2019.
It took a long time, but it was well worth the wait, beating the Sun in a thrilling 5-game finals. That 2019 team setting a WNBA record with a 115 offensive rating. They went 26-8 in the regular season. When you think about the all-time teams in the history of this league, 2019 Washington, they're in the conversation. You know, she shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Now Sims. Outside Clarendon. Cannon. She's covered by Edwards. Here's Cannon. Now Washington went 19-21 in the 2023 season, falling in the first round to the Liberty.
Yeah, getting swept by the eventual runner-up in New York. The Mystics going 19-20 in the expanded 40-game regular season. They ended up the 7th seed.
2 shots.
The first one falls. So she gets them both. And here's Melbourne. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Sykes outside. From deep. Good on the triple.
Well, beyond the arc, Sykes can be pretty choosy, but she finds an angle she likes and drills it.
So it's the Sparks now. Pass to Talbot. Puts up the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take him long to go and get those 3 points back.
Now Sykes. Outside Edwards. Now Melbourne. Fires the three. That's a miss. Her second after 2 shots. Now here's Russell. Outside McDonald. Talbot. And the three off target. Deladon outside. Elena Deladon on the wing. The three. And that's basket number 4. She's taken 9 shots to this point.
Well, let's see. That triggers another little explosion from her after hitting 3 triples in the first quarter.
Pass to Russell.
Here's Mercedes Russell at the free throw line. Not her strongest suit, but somewhere that she could still make a difference.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one.
Shooting 2.
That one's off.
A nice job of drawing contact and creating opportunities at the line this quarter.
Yeah, that's my kind of basketball. Straight ahead and physical.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Deladon. She's got 12. To the paint. Dolson. Count that one.
And another. Night in, night out. A threat to just go off. Dolson's diverse offensive arsenal make her a great scorer.
Now here's Plum. 16-point lead. Outside McDonald. Pass to Russell. Good work defensively by Stephanie Dolson. Sykes outside. Deladon outside. And that one falls. It's Brittany Sykes with the feed.
Oh, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner because it's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
And we've reached halftime in this one. The Sparks on top. They lead by 13. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. You look at Dolson, what a contribution.
She tore it up on the offensive glass in the first 2 quarters. Full effort.
Yeah, she was incredibly persistent, and that's what it takes to be a successful offensive rebounder. And look, she's making bigs all around the world proud with her play.
So it's the Sparks now. They led the game at one point by 20. Pass to Hamby. The rebound by Delle Donne.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
Here's Sykes. And here's Delle Donne. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sykes. Takes the 3. The Sparks grab the miss.
And talking about Brittany Sykes, she's known for her defense.
Well, when those GM surveys come out every year, Sykes is normally the pick for best ring defender. She's an old school type of guard, doesn't take a lot of threes, hangs her hat on disrupting opponents.
Melbourne, she's guarded by Stevens. Now here's Dolson. That's good again, and her 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
A myriad of moves and ways to score inside. Dolson is excellent close to the basket.
Outside McDonald. Hamby. Shoots over Edwards. Hamby misses.
Not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Down low. Edwards with the bucket.
And you're seeing the selflessness from Brittany Sykes right there. She is all about doing whatever is best for the team.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. 3-pointer. McDonald, no good.
A donut, a 0 so far to start the second half. 4 straight misses.
Brittany Sykes outside. Yes, and it's Elena Delle Donne picking up the assist.
They've had a solid start to the second half offensively, gotten good looks and hit 3 of 4 of them.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Outside McDonald. Plum. And she wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Finally drop one after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
Time called here. The Mystics decide to talk it over.
You know, when we talk about players who just get better during the offseason, that put in the work, Kelsey Plum has got to be high on that list.
Yeah, she was the first overall pick back in 2017, and she struggled her first few years. Didn't shoot a great percentage, but Plum's really improved on her game. She's been top 5 in most improved player 3 different times, and now one of the best scoring guards in the W.
Pass to Melbourne. Sykes outside. Melbourne. Elena Delle Donne for three. And another three for Washington.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Plum. Another shot. And she sinks the layup.
At the offensive end, she's done as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Mystics trailing. Sykes with the ball. She's got 10. Pass to Melbourne. Just 4 to shoot. Dolson takes the 3. They get it again. Edwards. That one rolling around and rims out. Now Plum. 18 points for her. Pass to Talbot. Hamby. She's covered by Edwards. Hamby down low. Working on Edwards. Hamby misses.
And she continues to search for her rhythm. It's eluded her so far.
Here's Melbourne. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Edwards with it. Sykes outside. Elena Delle Donne for 3. Stevens grabs the board. The Sparks leading. And here's Plum. Count it.
Well, with the career Kelsey Plum has had, it's safe to say she's lived up to the hype.
Multiple-time All-Star, league MVP, 2 titles. Yeah, I'd say she has. Clearly one of the most complete and popular players in the league.
Now here's Delle Donne. 18 points for her. Now Melbourne. Back to Delle Donne. Pass to Melbourne. Dolson. Inside. A steal by McDonald. To the inside. Here's Talbot. Kicks it out to Plum. Fires for 3. Here's Hamby. Well, it was only a matter of time. They finally get the bucket.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
Brittany Sykes outside. That's all good, and that's her 5th basket of the game. She's shooting 5 for 11 now. Outside Plum. The shot, no good. Aaliyah Edwards, strong defensive effort. Delle Donne inside. Pass to Melbourne. Sykes. To the middle. Here's Delle Donne. That one falls, coming off Stephanie Dolson's feed.
This is just what Delle Donne does. Make buckets. When she's rolling, almost impossible to stop her.
Plum with it. 21 points in the game. Outside McDonald. Here's Stevens. Good work defensively by Stephanie Dolson. Here's the Mystics with the ball. 7-point differential. Pass to Delle Donne. Sykes. The three-pointer, no good. Here's McDonald. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Stevens, guarded by Dolson. Stevens in the post, working on Dolson, and the shot is good.
She's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled her to be the first player to it and get the putback.
And so they foul intentionally.
And I'll let you two take out your crystal balls here. What do you think is the next step for this league?
I just think everything gets bigger. We're talking ratings, attendance, interest. We're just now scratching the surface.
Absolutely, and we've seen massive growth the last few years, and to me, the WNBA, this is not where it ends up. They're just getting started, and it's going to continue every year to get bigger and bigger.
Delle Donne left side. Pass to Austin. Samuelson drains the three-pointer.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Right side Brink.
Sims.
She's guarded by Samuelson.
Here's Cannon. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
And they continue to control the glass.
I think they've been the more physical team, guys, and that's why they're ahead.
Usually the more physical, more aggressive team wins the game.
Pass to Delle Donne.
Here's Van Loo.
No good from outside. Outside Clarendon.
And here's Cannon. She's covered by Edwards.
And now Jackson. Good, and it's Odyssey Sims who picks up the assist.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Delle Donne left side.
Over Jackson.
Delle Donne shot is off.
Being that close to the hoop, I thought she had enough room to nail that one.
Here's Cannon. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Defensively, they've got to start bodying them up. Get a little bit more physical and help your chances at winning this game.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint, and the worst part, it's at both ends of the floor.
Here's Van Loo.
Elena Delle Donne for 3. Makes that one fall. It's her 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Once again, she's able to knock down the long-range jumper. It's just been her night from deep.
3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jackson. Elena Delle Donne with the rebound.
Samuelson outside.
Pass to Delle Donne.
Van Loo.
And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. That's on Layshia Clarendon.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Sparks ahead. They lead by 9. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. Hello, and thanks for joining us again. The fourth quarter of play should begin in moments. Washington has possession. They trail by 9 points. Samuelson outside. Up top, Clark. Guarded by Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. And a shot by Clark, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the boards hard.
And that effort has really been the key to their lead.
Pass to Cannon. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line. And here's Samuelson. Pass to Engstler. Now here's Austin. Great covering. And so she earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
And looking at Shakira Austin, she finished second in Rookie of the Year voting back in 2022.
And we talk about immediate impact. She had a double-double in her second career game. Austin plays like the 6'5" center she is. Excellent around the rim, rebounds, doesn't venture too much in the perimeter.
First one falls for her.
You have to respect the determination that Shakira Austin brings to the court. She plays extremely hard and will not back down from any matchup.
And so she's able to get 1 of 2. And here are the Sparks now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Shoots the 3. Jackson, no good. And Washington has possession. 11-point game. Clark outside. Hits it from 3-point range.
Well, you talk about the most accurate shooters in the game. Clark might just be it. So you cannot let her get comfortable off of a pass.
Now here is Sims.
Jackson outside.
Cannon. 13 feet out. And she tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Engstler. The second chance effort. The Sparks grab the miss. And now Jackson. Stolen by Clark. And the Mystics on the break. Here's Engstler. The shot's good. Alicia Clark making the play.
Love the assertiveness from Emily Engstler, looking so confident off the catch.
The Sparks leading. Sims with it. Pass to Cannon. Back to Jackson. Sinks the triple.
With that 3, her second of the half, she's equaled her total from before the break.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Samuelson. Here's Engstler. Samuelson. She's covered by Sims. Clark can't hit. And here are the Sparks now. They've got a 9-point lead.
Brink.
And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And she makes the first. And that's good as she hits both shots.
They should keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Taking full advantage from this charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second half.
Here's Samuelson. Off target with the 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
Odyssey Sims for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
A confidence builder for sure. When Odyssey Sims is knocking down the triple, it unleashes the rest of her offense.
Back to Samuelson.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Buries the long-range jumper.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
And the Sparks call time here. And Tim, you talk about players who had to fight for a spot in the W. How about Carly Samuelson?
Well, she only played 42 games her first 5 years out of college, was released or waived 8 times, found her place in 2023 with the Sparks. Now, Carly's one of the top three-point specialists in the whole league.
And here is Sims. Out to the right wing. Pass to Russell. And here's Burrell. Beats over Deladon. Again, the miss by the Sparks.
Well, thus far, they managed to overcome an off game from her offensively.
Samuelson outside.
Back to Deladon. Shot clock at 6. It's Stephanie Dolson, high post. From past the arc. Out of bounds, Mystics ball as Washington keeps possession. Pass to Melbourne. Up top, Deladon. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
She is absolutely killing it from outside.
Now the Sparks with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Now here's Hamby. Russell. Over Dolson. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Now here's Deladon. Sykes outside. Second chance shot. Pass to Melbourne. Deladon with it. The tray. And the Mystics hit again from deep.
They just continue to splash those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. You can't keep giving up that many points behind the arc. She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something she should try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more.
Well, controlling the boards, they're +5 in that category.
Yeah, and look, rebounding, it's not a glamour stat, but you look at the scoreboard and you see the result. That was simply a defensive breakdown there. She was all alone for that shot. I mean, that's like a warm-up jumper.
Back to Deladon for three. Rebound by the Sparks. Right side, McDonald. To the paint. Alina Deladon with a defensive effort. To the middle. Dolson. The shot's good on the assist by Alina Deladon. The Sparks with the lead. Pass to Hamby. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Never a bad idea to get it to Hamby inside. She's almost automatic from there.
And here's Washington. Here's Sykes. Drops in the layup for two.
They've gotten some second chances here in the second half, and that extra effort will help cut into this deficit.
And the Sparks call time here.
And it's the Sparks ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Hamby.
She's covered by Edwards.
Outside Plum.
Offensive rebound. Brink, the shot is good.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Sykes left side. Clock at 6. Brittany Sykes can't get that one to fall. Pass to Plum from downtown. Edwards grabs the miss. And here's Washington, trailing by 10. Here's Sykes.
Again, Brittany Sykes missing.
So it's the Sparks now. And now Jackson. Now Hamby.
She's covered by Edwards.
Hamby with the ball.
Working on Edwards.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Love the selfless, intelligent play by Hamby. Puts the ball into the wide open shooter's hands.
Now Sykes. Looking to end her cold spell. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
She's been struggling big time in this quarter, guys.
She really has tightened up. I'm just not seeing any flow to her game right now.
Hamby down low.
She's covered by Edwards.
Hamby misses. Here's Sykes. And she drops it in from the low post.
Gifted with some serious handles. Sykes is such a difficult matchup for defenders.
Sims with it. Outside Plum. Pass to Hamby for three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
Awesome to see zero hesitation from Hamby there. Gets the pass, gets the shot off, points on the board.
Now here is Sykes. Guarded closely. Deladon outside. And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
It makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in a good flow, you felt like they never had any doubts that they come out on top.
And that's a wrap, everyone.